Hey hunters, HaloZoo here in Prehistoric Kingdom doing a Let's Build. You may be wondering what is with this massive grid. Well, basically, long story short, I'm trying to make a park with all the dinosaurs in one. So all 35 species, each with their own individual enclosure. Uh, yeah, that's what I'm going for. For reference, this has taken way longer than it should have to record. I was going to record building it, flattening the map out, putting all the stuff down, crashed midway. It's just been a pain. Even had to do a roughened terrain and smooth it back down just to get the nav mesh to reload, basically. It's been something to try and do this. Like, no joke. This is yeah. This is bad. It's been a pain to do, but I'm doing it. I decided I was gonna do it, so I'm doing it. Because quite frankly, I want to do this as a Let's Build. I'm going to try to make this a Let's Build and make it work, you know? But, I mean, in all honesty, it's been a pain. I'll tell you that much. I definitely want it lower. Okay, and then we go to 15% when I go to 30. So this is going to be like the Psittacosaurus. I believe it's Balea is the subspecies. That's the SP one. But don't quote me on that, of course. But I'm no expert, but it's like just SP, and I'm like Spalea, because I know Spalea is a species name for some stuff. Something, maybe it's that. I don't know. I'm not a paleontology expert. I'm a gamer first. Paleontologist, never. Oh yeah, that's a good look. Okay. There we go. That looks right. Okay. Now then, back to animal care stuff. Food, plants. Boop. Tree removal, 100%. There we go. Don't want plants on the outside. And because I can, I believe they like termite mounds. I want to say it's tacos do. So, let's release these boys finally.
Now this little fella is a Psittacosaurus. Just looking at its face, you might not realize that this was one of the first ceratopsians. It may lack a frill and forward-projecting horns, but you can still see the resemblance in its strong beak and its cheek horns.
No clipping through a tree, because of course he is. Yep. There we go. Yeah. Stachosaurus Pelea. I definitely wish this. I might actually. Add more of these. Like 10%. There we go. Yeah, I think that adds it. Yeah, I think that looks a bit better actually. It's a bit more color. It's a little forest. Okay. So yeah, what we're gonna do now is double check what my next creature is. Consulting my map and notes. Okay. Next is 20. And I'm going to be going through the front 6 today in this episode alone. So let's figure out what 20 was. Lambeosaurus. It's also going to be temperate, actually. Okay. So I don't need to worry about repainting. We're just going to... I mean, equine isn't half bad, but... I do kind of like chestnut, so I think this is what we're going to go for. We're going to actually go for the 12 as well for these guys, and I believe they actually need strength 2, minimum 2.5. Okay. So we could put glass. I think this is the minimum we can use for Lambeosaurus, but I might use this. Because I know I had problems in another park with Edmontosauruses where they were getting out somehow. But, so I could just use this. Yeah, I think I'll try this out. Do I go for the tropical? Well, it's going to be temperate, so let's go with modern. Thinking about it. So, yeah. This is certainly an interesting project, and I do genuinely like the idea of just making a park with literally every species in the game. Which is, it's definitely cool. I think I want to have like, well, I definitely want a small like pond. Maybe like here. I think I might actually then make it go into like a river. Boop. And we're still in temperate, so I need my rock instead, because there's no sand in temperate, which is kind of sad. There we go. Then for Lambeosaurus, I think this one's fine. I actually want it here. Is where I'm gonna have it. Okay, and we're fine to keep it grass down here, just because they don't necessarily need stuff. So, actually gonna go much more sparse forest this time. At least aim for sparse. I think I'm gonna go for more ground cover and the autumn trees. There we go. Now I think all I need is the food. Which we're actually going to have two things, because these guys also like fruit, as I recall. Pretty sure they like fruit. Yeah. Thought so. Okay. I should actually double check that. Then they also need enrichment. I could check if the stockos actually do like termites, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. There they are. Yes, they like it. Okay. So we should be good with the Lambeosauruses. There we are.
Lambeosaurus, a crested hadrosaur from the late Cretaceous. Like others of its kind, it uses its unique hatchet-shaped crest as a sort of resonating chamber. Though not essential, it's also great at giving a thumbs up.
I can't unsee that now. That looks like a thumbs up. Oh, dang it. Dang, nabbit. I believe 24 was... Okay, next up is Protoceratops. Okay, gonna... Get on. They like plants and insects, so I believe they'll like termites. goby skin. I think goby's actually my favorite. Yeah. Okay, so these guys are going to go into a scrubland. And every time I forget to check. Defenses. Strength 1 meter. Okay. There we go. There's our short one. Okay. So my vision is to have like a small like oasis here. I actually need to make sure I place all scrubland grass, because these guys do not like temperate. Okay, it should all be good. Yeah, it's looking good. Okay. Now then. There we go. I think that's fine enough. Okay, and then we're gonna go with some sparse scrub forest. There we go. So So then we need a plant feeder. I don't know if they like termites. I believe we're good to have one of these. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I think I actually like the sand better. Yeah, that looks good.
Protoceratops. This animal is one of
I do
the
like
smaller
termites.
species of ceratopsians, living alongside deadly neighbours like the velociraptor. One famous fossil preserves a Protoceratops and a velociraptor locked in battle. I know that look in your eyes. I don't care if it's in the name of science. Don't put the two species together. We don't need to deal with another ethics violation.
Alright, there's Protoceratops and Drusi. In their kinda scrubland home. I think this is actually a good effect. I think that's worked wonders to kind of sell the idea that it's a bit drier. There we go. I think that's pretty good. Okay, next was, I believe, Dryosaurus. Get our 12. I believe these guys... Yeah, they're just plants and... 1-1. I think I might actually go for the tropical here. It's kind of changed up. There we go. Oh. I need to do bottom right. Boop. And then vegetation. House. Fruit. And then Go with a more forested area for Dryosaurus. There we go. Ooh, yeah, this is looking good.
A Dryosaurus. Only juvenile specimens of these dinosaurs have been found in the fossil record, so I'm eager to see how much larger this one will get.
There we go. They're looking cute. So there we go. There is the Dryosaurus forest. I think it's a nice and tropical feel to it, even though it's not technically tropical. But it's good. Oh, you do like termite mounds. Okay. Don't mind if I do then. That was the wrong spot. I want it here. There we go. There we are. Oh, hello, Whippet. Just want the piece of chicken. Yeah. Just a little dog begging for chicken next to me. Don't worry about it. 13 was Iguanodon, who's also getting a Scrubland. Okay. So we're gonna go here to Iguanodon. Rusted may be my personal choice. Yeah. So what I need is strength 2, 2.5. Okay. I think I'll go for the metal look, just because these guys are kind of. Just change it up, you know? Tempted to just use the big metal, but gonna resist the urge. And the only place I haven't put one is upper left. I think I'm gonna put a big pond in. Might put like a There we go. There we are. A bit deeper waters to hang out in. Kind of mix it up. Throw a monkey wrench in there. I think their enclosure, I think I'm going to have less forested since they're big. I'm still inevitably going to... There we go. And then animal care, housing. That there. And then back to this. There we go. And they're like...
Iguanodon, one of the first dinosaurs to be formally named. Iguanodon is also one of the first dinosaurs to be sculpted. The original sculptures can still be seen in Crystal Palace Park in London. The artist behind the sculptures, Benjamin Waterhouse Hawkins, famously hosted an 8-course dinner inside one of the incomplete sculptures on New Year's Eve, 1853. How's that for a party?
Yeah. Yeah, they're looking good in here, actually. Yeah. Kind of happy with what I've got so far. Okay, last but not least, segment 26, I believe, is... Yep. Pachyrhinosaurus. But specifically, it's not just any. We're going to go for Lacustai with the onyx skin. And it only likes wetland, so we're going to give him wetland. Every time I forget to check the fence. Okay, next episode we're going to try and remember to check it. Oh. 1-1. Okay. Don't entirely trust it. We're going to go for glass this time. Because I think glass. Just, you know, mixing up. Because why not, you know? Never used the glass fences before. Right, because the glass, like, doesn't seem like what you'd want to use, but you can use it. And first things first, though, I need to make sure I have proper grass. Which, at the very least, is made easy by the fact that I can actually tell the difference between the colors. Because, yeah, that's actually something I kind of hope they may change in the future. Because, yeah. Put simply, it would be nice to be able to have a more clear color difference, or even like a texture difference between the grasses of different biomes. So it's not just like, oh, you know, you have one texture, you know, that all of them use. So, okay, I'm going to double up, but I think I'm going to go here. Or do I go here? Yeah, I think going... I'm just going to go for a big pond. Alright, you know what? Forget about it. I want it to be waiting depth. Yeah, it looks good. There we are. So, plants. There we go. Make sure we have our swamp feeling swampy. Okay, that should be good to go. We'll just select all, release.
Ah, a Pachyrhinosaurus. My, that head looks heavy. Thankfully, the frill extending off the back of its head is hiding a secret. There are two large holes punched straight through the bone to relieve the weight of all those adornments. The holes aren't visible during life. As you can see, they're beneath all that skin and keratin. There are two large holes punched straight through the bone to relieve the weight of all those adornments. The holes aren't visible during life.
Yep.
As you can see,
Bugs.
they're beneath all that skin and keratin.
Bugs be striking again. Okay. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with these. Oh. Looks like he's trying to escape, but oh well. Yeah, this has definitely turned out good, though. I'll say that.